Good morning. As you'll notice, I am back in Lubbock in the car. I'm heading to go get my laptop and my curriculum stuff from the classroom. I am presenting social studies curriculum content session this afternoon. All right, got the laptop and drinking some green juice for breakfast, heading to Monterey. I'm a little stressed out because I don't feel super prepared, but I'll get there, so let's go. All right, so this is nice. My training is literally 3 blocks from my house. So I get to come home and have lunch at my house. Yeah, saving money, eating healthy. Finished with round 1. I've got about 5-10 minutes before I need to set up for round 2. I feel like on the round 1 I talked way too fast, so I'm gonna try to slow down just a little on this one. Let's go. It was a success. We are heading to the grocery store to get our groceries for cooking tonight. I'm going to be cooking a chicken and orzo soup for our Monday night potluck. Alright, today on Cooking with Aaron, we're going to be making a chicken orzo soup, which is kind of like chicken noodle soup, except I'm using orzo instead of noodles. And if you're not a vegan, this will be a really easy recipe to switch a couple ingredients and make it meat instead of chicken soup. So let's get started. Alright, so for this recipe, we're going to need some orzo and some chicken stock times 3, and some kale and celery and other onion and a pink or red onion and carrots, jalapeno. You're also going to need some of this Beyond chicken. Now, if you don't want to make it vegan, just use regular pulled chicken or chicken slices or something with chicken. Alright. Let's get started. Alright, first things first, you're going to need a pot. Alright, got my pot. Now we gotta start chopping. Anytime I cook, I always start with the onions and garlic. Anytime, soups, vegetables, anything. I like to slowly cook my onions so they're a little bit caramelized. So I'm gonna start with my onions and my garlic. I know I've given you this tip before, but I like to use avocado oil instead of olive oil because olive oil has a really low heat smoke point versus avocado has a high smoke point, so it's always healthier to use avocado oil when you're doing high heat and olive oil on low heat. Okay, you want to let the garlic cook for just a few minutes. Alright, now that the garlic is done, We're gonna add all 3 of our chopped onions. All right, so you wanna cook down these onions and garlic until they are a little caramelized, so like on a medium heat. All right, next up, celery. Carrots. Jalapeno. Alright, let's talk about spices. This is the stuff that makes it good. Of course, just like everything I cook, some cumin, some pepper, and one that I like to use a lot in this recipe is some thyme right here. This is kind of what gives it that not feeling good, sitting at home, eating some chicken noodle soup flavor. Now, I was gonna put some of this yummy kale in my soup, but I think I've decided that I'm going to roast this tomorrow just as regular kale, not as in my soup. So I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. All right, now that the vegetables are almost perfectly soft, I want to do it a little bit beforehand. I'm going to add the orzo. All right, so veggies are pretty much perfect. They're right before they're done. I don't know how much orzo and stock I'm going to use. I'm just going to pour it in here until it's full. So I'm gonna have to do some math on this orzo because I put 3 quarts of stock in there, and if I put half of this, it's what it calls for, but I don't want it to be totally dry. I still want some sauce to be in there. So I think I'm gonna put 1/4 of this into the bucket. I'm waiting for it to boil. I'm still waiting for it to boil. We are finally at a slow boil. Now, we just let this boil until it's done, and then maybe season a little bit more to taste. Other than that, our chicken and orzo soup is finished. All right, I'm shooting on my iPhone right now because I'm importing onto my iPad. I totally forgot my chicken. So I'm just gonna chop this up real quick, put it in the soup, and that's what does the chicken and orzo soup. So if you don't wanna use this Beyond chicken, right here it's vegan chicken, just use regular chicken strips or pulled chicken off of a one of those that you buy at the grocery store. So add the chicken, and then we're done. It's my family! Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Hi. Good to see you. Bye.
my real estate.
How's it going, buddy?
Dude, there is. That thing is going.
There weren't any more, I don't think.
All right, let me give you a pregame. Give me a pregame speech, postgame speech.
Well, you know, I gave it 110%, and we went all out there, and we gave our blood, sweat, and tears.
All right, enjoying time with friends. I'm gonna sign off right now so I can get this edits done and hang out with my friends.